We're Kara and Nate. In 2020, we tried international travel for Vanlife to accomplish our new goal of visiting all 50 states. We're Kara and Nate. We're Kara and Nate.
It's hard,
I feel like
isn't
I
it?
sound agitated now.
Yesterday, we drove our van 3 hours from Washington, D.C. to our 31st state of Maryland, where we filmed a little cooking show, went crabbing, experienced professional boat docking.
Are you nervous?
Yes! And last but not least, we camped on an island with wild horses.
Our first stop in Maryland is Chrisville, which is the closest jumping off point to Smith Island. Most people who go to the island go by ferry because that's pretty much the only way to get there unless you have your own boat. Which we don't, but I say the best type of boat is a friend's boat. Speaking of friends.
How you doing? Kara, hey, how you doing? I'm
Nice to
Jamie.
meet you.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Kara.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. These boats right here, they're the ferries that goes back and forth to Smith Island every day.
So Jamie grew up on Smith Island, his parents still live there, and he's gonna be showing us around today. He also built this entire boat himself and is a professional boat docker. Apparently that's a thing.
It's muscle memory.
Jamie's been doing this since the 90s, but he still gets a little anxious.
We talk in slang, like it's windy today, we'll be like, there ain't a blowing today. Or if a boat's going fast, we'll be like, I'm sure to going. I want to head. It's different.
So how long does it take to get to the island?
We'll be there about 35 minutes. You got currents, you got wind.
Welcome to Smith Island.
We learned on the way over here that Smith Island is actually split up into 3 different towns, and we're in the town of Tylerton. So not only do the people here live on a remote island, but just to get to the other towns that are on the island, they have to get on a boat.
Hi, Mom. Is that what we
This is
should call you?
Kara, this is Nate.
That's fine with me.
I'm Kara. We have come to Jamie's ma's house, and we're gonna do some cooking. First up are her famous Maryland crab cakes. And I'm not allowed to tell you what's in them.
We won't tell
famous
anyone.
for 'em. I ain't telling you either.
I feel like you've done this a lot of times. How many batches?
You don't know the half. I'm allergic to seafood. I've never eaten one of these. Everybody says they're good. Ain't that awful?
You're famous for your crab cakes and you've never eaten one?
No. If you want to put your finger in there and taste it, it's
Really? Just raw? Just
Yep.
straight out of the bowl? Okay,
Yep.
my first taste of Maryland crab. Oh.
I just scoop it, and this is gonna be your lunch.
Oh yeah.
We will cook these later on. Now we're gonna do this cake. You wanna help me put it together?
You know what, Mom? I don't bake.
You're gonna do it today.
I tend to
You're
somehow...
gonna do it today. I'm gonna teach you how.
She came out of retirement. She's been on the Travel Channel, the Food Network. She said she was never going to teach people how to make this again. So this is the grand finale.
Fancy. Is this
Right?
the
You
Smith
weren't-
Island flag?
That's the Maryland flag.
Oh, the Maryland
Where are
flag.
you from? You don't
Tennessee.
paint. Get over here. So today we're gonna make a 9-layer Smith Island cake. Takes about a half an hour.
Not with me, it's
The
not.
reason, and I'm very proud to say that I'm not the one who invented the cake, but I am the one that went to Annapolis to help get it the state dessert. Over here we use evaporated milk, 1/3 of a cup of oil, half a stick of butter. I like box cake mix. It takes up 1 box. So we'll be getting that going.
So we have 9 pans for this one cake. So do all Smith Island cakes come with 9 layers?
Nope, some 6, some 7, some 12, some 15. I'll just eyeball it. You always have to pull it out to the side.
I'm watching and learning for when I make it myself one day.
You gonna try it? Probably not.
Ooh.
I can't believe you're trusting me with this. Maybe mine can be like the bottom layer.
I don't think if you were doing it, you wouldn't make much money.
How long do they bake for?
You'll smell them.
You just smell and then...
Yep.
Oh, that stresses me out.
Doing the hard work over here.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
I was thinking they smelled about ready.
Are you? Mm-hmm. And I bet these toppings ain't done yet.
Probably not. They're not smelling.
No, but they don't like them. While that's cooling, we're gonna make our pan of fudge.
Look, I'm cooking, Nate.
Rare sighting.
I do a lot of more like assembling. You know, I'll assemble like a charcuterie boards.
The devil's what kind of board? What is that?
Crying, laughing back here.
You made that right up.
So smooth and creamy.
You take your fingers under it and you spread your hand out like a fan to hold your layer. This goes fast because the chocolate sets up quick.
Oh, that looks hard.
Come on, you got work quick.
How do you get in there?
Yeah, fold it.
Shove that hand in there and spread your fingers out.
And then set it on there. As much?
Oh yeah, put it on there, we'll tell you. Oh, put that on the burner.
Oh dear. Oh, now I got my hand in it.
No pressure, but hurry
We're
up.
almost there.
That's
Are we
good.
there?
Yep.
I think we nailed it, Ma.
Do you?
Look at those layers. Do I get to lick this?
Yeah, that's why I give it to you.
Our fudge is great. I can't believe how quickly you just did that.
You know, what did we make today?
We made a Smith Island chocolate cake. No.
What did we make today? I've not taught you anything.
A Maryland chocolate cake.
A Maryland what?
Maryland
State.
Dessert.
Lord, I
Oh, the
pray.
Maryland State
She's
dessert.
not a baker.
Maryland State dessert, not the Smith
Maryland
Island.
State dessert. My signature is the Maryland flag. I put them on every cake I make.
So we learned that golf carts are the main form of transportation here on the island. There are a couple trucks if they need to move heavy stuff around, but for the most part, they just ride golf carts.
We just got to the market. We're gonna cook our crab cake. We were at the only store on the entire island right now. Hello.
Are they for me?
These are all mine. Don't even think about it. So this is the only store. So you have everything
Anything you want. If you look over there,
Right.
we're well stocked.
How often does the boat bring food?
Once a day. If you cook these for us, we'll take them right back home. So
I sure will. Y'all are impressive.
she said, "How long you gonna cook the layers?" I said,
Happy Jane.
This is the town post office.
I feel like I'm holding gold right now.
So while the cake sets, Jamie and his dad are gonna take us out and we're gonna do a little crabbing.
Putting on the crab in uniform. Dwight sharing his with me.
You look the part.
It's called oilskin jacket. You got an oilskin jacket on.
I'm wearing an oilskin jacket, not oilskin. They say oilskin.
However you want. Give them a little shake. They come on in, they crawl up in, they get to the bait, and when they go in and drop, it's like they get trapped right on in. And you have 4 ways to do it. So that's a female, and this is a Jimmy. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
That's the Capitol building. That's the Washington Monument. We're not going to save any suck, so we throw them away. Measure from tip to tip. So this guy's lucky. See, he's got a broke tip right there. He's illegal, so.
We couldn't keep any crabs out of the first pot, so we're going for pot number 2.
So here's a good one. See, he's good.
3 keepers out of pot number 2. This is slow work if you have to make a living doing it.
No, well, it's a grind. Now's not the good time to do it because all the Jimmies are not really that hungry to eat fish. They're looking for their mate. Are you ready?
So you're gonna walk me through this. I get the
Okay,
hook.
all right, get the hook. Now go ahead, hook her in.
My name.
All right, grab the rope, grab the rope.
You made it look so easy.
Now come on up, bring her on up. Not many crabs in that one, so wait, now what are you gonna do?
Throw it back.
No!
Oh, I thought it was a trick question.
Now you gotta dump that old bait out. Look, flip it up on its side. There you go, you got it out. Go ahead, turn it up.
You know, I was just doing it the easy way. All right, we got the new bait.
All right.
Throw it down in the hole.
There you go.
Close her back up.
Yep.
Toss her overboard.
Nope, you gotta close her up.
Nope.
And make it good and tight. Go ahead,
And
throw
goes
her
the
away.
pot.
That's all she wrote.
Nicely done.
Now you gotta cut them off.
Oh, yeah.
Don't watch out now, they'll bite you. That's a sook, you can throw her overboard.
Okay. Don't bite me.
That's a girl.
Is that? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, last one.
That's a Jimmy. He looks like he's gonna be too small, but you can go ahead and measure him if you want.
All right, he's definitely too small.
Yep.
All right. Those got lucky.
There you go. You gonna do another one? You make
Yeah,
good.
no, I got to do another one until I catch a keeper.
Not many keepers on that one. Not a keeper. Gee, that's the worst one
Absolutely
yet.
nothing.
Yeah, that's it. That's a female. Hey, go on.
All right, we got a few.
You got females.
Last opportunity for me to catch a keeper. Cue the dramatic music.
You might have a keeper there. Yep, I think you got one.
Woo!
Right here. Right there. I think he's a good one. All right, now
All right,
go
now I
ahead.
just got to figure out how to
Dump
open
it out. Crush it down.
Oh, this one's different.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, it's not how we do it back in Tennessee.
All right, now, find your keeper. You can check him if you want.
That
He
one
might
bit
be
me.
good.
That one bit me.
Careful now.
This one's mad. No, juice ball. Going back. Oh, all right.
You're such a pro, Nate.
Oh, look at this one. All right, this is a male, which is a good sign. He just barely, they can't fit over him. 10 pots, one keeper. All in a hard day's work.
Hey, Nate.
You want this one, Dad?
Did I stay dry?
We should have gotten the oil pants as well.
Not oil.
Oil skin pants.
You want to pack these in your bags and carry them with you, these crabs?
Yeah. How long have you had this shack?
I've had this 25, 30 years. When I was growing up here, there was around, I guess, 175, 200 residents on this part of the island. I'm 76, and I've been working on the water since I was in, I'll say, grade school anyway. And then when I graduated from high school, I was full-time. Never a dull moment. This here is the vertebrae of a dolphin that died and washed up on the beach. Here's the head.
Wow.
Whoa.
Almost looks like a cow skull.
It was a bottlenose dolphin.
He's so cute. It is finally time for a well-deserved homemade lunch. Thank you. Ma, we're home. I'm so excited about this.
Before?
Not like this. I've had a crab cake, but they were about a fourth of the size of this one. Look at that. I'm eating locally caught crab from right there, made by the one and only Ma. I'm so excited. Mmm. Tastes even better than it looks. It is perfection. Literally the best crab cake I've ever put in my mouth. Like the outside is perfectly fried and then the inside just melts. And like the amount of crab in there, like the ratio is perfect. I can see why they're famous and I can see why Ma doesn't share her recipe with anyone. Wow, look at that. The moment is finally here. I am about to eat the famous Maryland chocolate
Steak.
9-layer chocolate cake that I had a very small part in helping bake today. Oh my gosh. It's the best cake I've ever had. How much chocolate can you get in one slice of cake? This is it.
What do you think, Dwight? Has she enjoyed everything too much? Are people going to believe her or think she's faking it for the internet?
I don't know, she's pretty convincing.
This is going to sound harsh and blunt, but I can't think of better words. The island is dying. Not only is the land itself eroding, but the population is also eroding or leaving and going back to the mainland to find work, because I think the generation that has a desire to live here is over.
Well, it's no way of fighting nature. I mean, it's going to erode. We just have to deal with it as it comes to us.
How much longer do you think the island will be here?
My school teacher used to say that there will always be a Smith Island.
Thank you so much. I love him.
I know that's not really an accurate depiction of the state of Maryland, but it was still a pretty good first impression.
Heading back to the mainland. All right, tell us what's about to happen.
All right, boat docking. Generally what we do, we go from point A to point B and we tie 4 loops. It's like a lasso on 4 poles. And then it's a matter of seconds. And when that last line's on, boom, whoop, it's done. Now we're not gonna throw the ropes today.
Should we
Yes.
hold on?
Brace yourself in that corner.
I'm braced in the corner. Are you nervous?
Yes!
We are about to be a physical part of professional boat docking. All right, here we go. Ah. Woo! There's no way you can appreciate how fast that was without being on the boat. That was impressive.
All right, our next stop in Maryland is about an hour east from here to a place called Assateague Island.
So this is our home for the night, and apparently we got super lucky. This place supposedly books up like super far in advance, and I logged onto the website the other day. There was one site left. So we're pretty much right on the beach, but the other reason this place is super popular is because there are wild horses here. So tomorrow morning, as soon as we wake up, we're going in search of wild horses.
We have never seen wild horses. After going to 31 states and 100 countries, never seen them. I'm so excited. Door's locked. Not surprisingly, we're still pretty full from Ma's lunch. So for dinner tonight, we're having popcorn and carrots and hummus. Scary. If we're in the van, this is how pretty much every night ends. Eating something in bed and watching YouTube.
How'd you sleep?
Great.
Ugh. What a great start to the morning. We slept in a little bit. We're having leftover Smith Island cake with our coffee and just waiting on it to quit raining so we can go look for wild horses. All right, the rain has stopped. We've busted out the big lens and we are going in search of horses.
Okay, here we go. Here, horsey, horsey.
I'm no expert tracker, but I think we're on the right track.
It's fresh. Let's go. Wild horses, I wanna.
We'll see if that was worth getting demonetized. We've made it to a very remote area of the park. We're on a boardwalk where we've spotted our first wild horse. It is majestically ignoring us.
It's definitely a boy. Oh, wow. I've never seen that before. I feel so immature right now. Nature. We're gonna give him his privacy and move on and look for some more wild horses.
So my dream scenario coming here was to see wild horses galloping on the beach because I heard they come here in the summer to get away from the flies, but just have to settle for majestic birds instead. Wild pelican. I hear something. Hello, good sir.
Hello.
That's a reference to Monty Python if you haven't seen the movie.
I thought it was dead, but it's alive. Wow.
Look at it move, that's so crazy. Whoa, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Well, no horses, but we did find a horseshoe crab. And my pants are soaked. Did the wave get me?
Oh no! Yeah.
All right, of all places, we have found the wild horses inside the campground.
I love them so much. They're beautiful. Little bitty baby. Since they're wild, you gotta like keep your distance and stuff to keep them wild, and you can't give them food or water and stuff, obviously, but we're gonna run around to the other side of the campground and see if we can get a better angle. You're not going fast enough.
According to the internet, they don't know exactly how these horses got here, but they think one of two things happened. The first story I think is a little more exciting, and that's that they say a Spanish ship wrecked offshore sometime in the 17 or 1800s, and the horses swam ashore and they've lived here ever since. That to me is the more romantic story, but I think the more realistic option is that at some point in the 1800s, the mainland colonies would move the horses over to Aztec Island to avoid livestock taxes. Now they're managed by the National Park Service actually as wild animals, so they don't feed the horses at all, and there's no veterinary care. So if the horses get sick, nobody's here to help them. They treat them just like any other wildlife. Another fun fact I read is that these horses actually drink twice as much water as a normal horse, because the majority of the food that they consume is covered in salt from the ocean. So if they look a little bloated, that's why. It sounds like a pretty miserable existence to me. I'm picturing how I feel after I leave a Mexican restaurant where I've eaten a bunch of salty chips. Who knows, maybe that's how the horses feel every day here.
They're literally just walking through people's campsites. This lens has seen some sweet animals. Oh no. Oh no.
They're literally like in their lunch sack.
Oh, why did they leave their food out?
Look, this one's eating the tent.
It was a bit cloudy and cold for the beach, so we drove 20 minutes north to Ocean City.
So a ton of people gave us recommendations for Ocean City, and the two most popular, without a doubt, were Thresher fries and an orange crush. Sorry everyone that lives in Maryland and loves this place. I think they're Thrasher fries. You can tell we found the French fry place because we found the line and we found all the birds.
Apparently you're supposed to put extra malt vinegar on it. There we go. So this is a medium. It was $9. I don't know how I feel about vinegar on my fries, but we'll see. Hot! A hot and a bird coming at me. Malt vinegar is weird. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best fries I've ever had, these are probably like a 6. Does that mean? I mean, I'm gonna eat them.
We wanted to love them. I'd say we like them.
As I continue shoving these in my mouth.
The more I have, the better they get.
We didn't give a single one of these to a seagull. Maybe we did like them.
We're Karen and Nate. 2020 brought us back to the US, where we bought a converted Sprinter van to explore all 50 states.
This one's different.
We're Karen and Nate. We used to travel in airplanes. Now we live in a van. This will really throw people off. We're Karen and Nate.
Jamie, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Do you know what a charcuterie board is?
Yeah.
Your mom
What is
didn't
it?
believe me.
Huh?
What is it?
You know what that is?
No, you don't either.
Yes, I do
Well,
too.
good, come on.
I ain't telling you.
You don't know.
It's like a cold cut.
No.
Hello. These are the weird things that we do and say because we spend too much time together. I don't know when we started going. Hello.
I do. We follow a lot of Australians and I always like to try to talk like them and that's what it sounds like.
You gotta do something good to get in the vlog.
I know this man is my boy.
Thank you. That's always good.
We were having so much fun looking for horses today that Nate forgot to put sunscreen on.
I'm so mad at myself. Look, I even have a tan line.
You really can't tell how orange you are.
It hurts.
Or how red you are.
Like when a sunburn hurts day of, that's a bad sign. One day I'll become an adult.
I dressed to work this morning. See, I got my paint stain.
I dressed to hold a camera today.
I'm gonna do one more thing for you. I can set this stern, I can cock it up in the air and put the whole stern out of the water. It's a very unique trick and not many people can do it, if any. There it is! Woo! So what do you think?
You didn't know what you were getting yourself into when you invited us over, did you?